Jasmine Shah, 2015, when the Aam Aadmi Party came with a slew of, call it freebies, call it Revdi, call it welfare schemes, we all know ultimately these are just poll sops. But when you came up with that, this was unique to the Aam Aadmi Party and you milked it politically. Today, you take the name of the political outfit away, whether you call it a Sankalp Patra or a manifesto, they look identical, be it the BJP, Congress or the Aam Aadmi Party.
Absolutely, Preeti. I think you said it absolutely right. You know, it was Mr. Arvind Kejriwal that has given this kind of a welfare model to the rest of India. For multiple years, BJP and the Prime Minister abused him, said that these Revdis should not be given to the poor and the most vulnerable sections. But finally, today, BJP has turned around. I think today will be a historic day where BJP has junked all its ideology and it's essentially telling the people of Delhi that vote for BJP so that we can implement Kejriwal's schemes. As simple as that. This is not BJP ka Sankalp Patra, it's BJP ka Kejriwal Patra. So the question the voters of Delhi are now asking is that अगर केजरीवाल की ही स्कीम लागू करनी है तो फिर केजरीवाल को क्यों ना वोट दे? What is that the BJP is giving them? There is no vision. You look at the entire Sankalp Patra, it's exactly what the Aam Aadmi Party has not just been saying.
Jasmine Shah, it's not the Delhi elections. The BJP and the Congress have started giving out schemes which are direct cash transfers for a while now. You can go all the way back to Madhya Pradesh. But having said that, the question I asked you, Jasmine Shah, is what's the difference now? Because there is no difference, there is no USP to the Aam Aadmi Party. Why shouldn't a voter today vote for a double engine, then go for the Aam Aadmi Party?
No, so the problem with them is that they normally make these poll promises, Preeti, but they have a long history of denying voters. You know, I'll give a couple of examples. Just before a few months back, before the Odisha elections, what did BJP promise? It promised that we will give 300 units free to the people of Odisha. Preeti, this is the statement of the Deputy CM issued last week, and I'll read it loud for your viewers. Don't expect free electricity, learn to conserve it. This is what BJP does. You know, they have no credibility when they make their promises. They also promise 450 rupees ka cylinder in Rajasthan. Today, what happens? The central government says, no, wo to BJP Rajasthan ne announce kiya tha. You know, the Rajasthan unit of BJP announced it. We are not going to reduce your cylinder. So, you know, the reality is BJP can make all its promises. Show us one state where you're actually giving these kind of welfare schemes to the poor. Where is the free electricity? Where is the free bus rides? Where is free water? Where is the subsidized LPG? You have not done this anywhere, and you think you can come to Delhi and up, and that is one side to it, Preeti. See, there are other aspects of development under Delhi. And I'll just complete, just 10 seconds. The other important part of the Delhi model of government is the unprecedented investment we have made in healthcare and education. We have transformed government schools, mohalla clinics, all of that. BJP has not even a word to say what is its vision for the national capital. All it says, Kejriwal ye free kar raha, hum ye free karenge. They do not talk about the vision. The only party that is talking about the vision of the Delhi, be it the infrastructure, be it the healthcare system, the education. It is the Aam Aadmi Party.
All right.
You know, BJP today comes off as a very poor replica of the Aam Aadmi Party.
All right. Jasmine Shah, I'm going to circle back to you and I'll possibly ask that question. The sheer fact that you say that the BJP promises doesn't deliver, people and women of Punjab are still waiting for the deliverance of 1,000 rupees a month that you promised and are yet to deliver. But I'll come back to that. I'll circle back on that question. Pradeep Bhandari, I'll bring you in on this. You know, the point made by Jasmine, 2015, I remember a mega rally and then multiple rallies till about 2018. And then things kind of went silent where the Prime Minister said that this Revdi culture is going to corrupt India. You know that yourself, Pradeep. And let's not even go all the way till about 2015 to 2018. Let's go about a month ago. Press conferences by Smriti Irani, press conferences by your state chief of the BJP in Delhi, constantly saying the scheme that the Aam Aadmi Party is offering, which is a direct cash transfer of 2,100 rupees under the Mahila Samman Yojana, cannot be delivered because Delhi cannot afford it. That Delhi's coffers cannot afford it. Today, Pradeep Bhandari, not only are you giving 2,500, which is 400 rupees more if you get voted to power, how is it miraculously Delhi can afford this?
Well, Preeti, thank you so much, and I hope Jasmine and the other fellow panelists will hear me out patiently for the at least 50% of the time they were speaking. Well, first of all, Preeti, the Aam Aadmi Party, absolutely I agree with Jasmine, has done unprecedented corruption in Delhi. And even if you save the money of 2,206 crore of corruption as per the CAG report or the 52 crore sheetmetal that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has, we believe that we will get Delhi back to revenue surplus, which is now plunging to revenue deficit because of Arvind Kejriwal's misgovernance. Point number one. Because Delhi traditionally has been a historically revenue surplus state since 1993. Point number two. Remember Maharashtra, we are giving more than 2 crore women Mahila Samman Rashi in their account, which is 2,100 rupees. On September 28, 2024 in Pundri, Arvind Kejriwal in Haryana said, and I quote Mr. Kejriwal, ask the people of Delhi and Punjab of our work. If we have delivered and if you trust us and our work, please vote for us. The result of Haryana elections where Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party promised 1,000 rupees in the bank account of women, promised free electricity and promised the women and the men of Punjab, men of Haryana that please look at our work in Punjab and Delhi and then vote for us. So the truth is coming out that whether it is Haryana or now whether it will be Delhi, the people are saying that Arvind Kejriwal promises but does not deliver. The Bharatiya Janata Party promises and delivers, whether it is Maharashtra, whether it is Haryana, whether it is Chhattisgarh or whether it is Madhya Pradesh. Now welfare schemes have been going on since 2005 onwards. We have modified and enlarged them. Now Mr. Kejriwal's argument again is wrong. He was speaking about credibility and commitment. Well, this is Mr. Kejriwal's interview and this is the interview on India Today with you. And Mr. Kejriwal was telling that he will clean Yamuna and if he does not clean Yamuna, this is 2022 when he was giving an interview to you, that if he does not clean Yamuna, then Delhi will not vote for him. We are standing in 2025, Yamuna is not clean. So my basic premise of argument is the credibility and which the Arvind Kejriwal-led Aam Aadmi Party had in 2015, in the last 10 years it has eroded on all the fronts, whether it is education, maximum failure rate in 11th standard, whether it is health model. This is Mr. Manish Sisodia sending his own kid to a private school and sending him to Canada rather than getting him studied in a Delhi government school. And in 2013, Mr. Kejriwal used to say that I will have my kids study in government schools. So it is about credibility. And just 10 seconds, Preeti, we are building 4 crore houses for the poor across the country. We are giving 80 crore individuals across the country free ration. Welfareism we do, but at the same time, we've got India as the fastest growing economy. Mr. Kejriwal has ensured that Delhi for the first time is turning into revenue deficit. That's the difference.
All right. So even though Delhi's revenue deficit, you've decided to up the direct cash transfer from what Aam Aadmi Party's promise of 2,100 to 2,500.
Yeah, because we will save a lot on advertising.
I'll circle back.
A lot on corruption.
Okay, so you're saying you're going to save that money and you're going to, make it come good in terms of a direct cash transfer. I'll circle back, but I just want to give out two figures and I'll come back to...
on that 10 seconds?
Sir, allow me to open up the debate and bring in Monica and I'll add to it and you can mull over that answer and I'll come back to you. And that is, I just want to give some figures out. 4 lakh crore in debt. Madhya Pradesh. You have a direct cash transfer in Madhya Pradesh. You're 4 lakh crore in debt. 7,000 lakh crore plus debt where the state of Maharashtra is concerned. Ladki Bahin Yojana. We'll come back, circle back to you. Anika Mehrotra, to come to you on this, it's interesting because you have taken on the Aam Aadmi Party on possibly every scheme. Not just every scheme that the Aam Aadmi Party has offered, you've even upped the electricity scheme where you're saying even if it is 302 units, you will not pay for 300.
All right, Preeti ji, let me tell you, national capital of this country is in deplorable condition. I say this because both the parties, BJP at the MCD, has made it absolute garbage all over, from the garbage heap that we see in the Balsava and the other area, as well as the Jamuna, or you name it. My pertinent question to you here is that let's not talk about what is happening in other states. The question is the Vidhan Sabha deals with Delhi per se as we are having Delhi elections. Now what's happening, Preeti ji? It was Congress who actually worked on the empowerment of the woman. We said on the birth of a girl child, a certain amount will be transferred, and when the child clears class 12, she gets a certain amount for higher education or for a marriage, for other purpose. That was the kind of welfare scheme. We never, we never did it because for the votes. We did it for actually improving the status of the people who are living below poverty line. Similarly with the electricity, we gave 200 units free. It was we who did that. If somebody else comes and copy paste and says it was he, a champion for the welfare, it's wrong to say that. You can check the history records back and you'll see that was the Delhi Congress which started this scheme so that, you could bring the difference between the haves and have-nots to a balancing state. And that is why we came with various schemes. Not only did we come with the schemes for the poor, we also started working on the universities, for the schools, for colleges, say no to kerosene, say no to plastic bag, so environment also. So everything was a complete package. But here, Preeti ji, it's a tilted story. A story that you feel that other states are doing it. Let us upscale the schemes and maybe you can get the voters lured back. To back the voters, despite the fact that they have done nothing. The ground reality says that Delhi actually has been plundered and looted by these two parties.
All right, but I'll come back to you, Dr. Mehrotra, as well, because you seem to suggest that the Congress is doing a stellar job by doling out schemes, and I'll give you an example of the state of Himachal Pradesh, where I reckon, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's actually come down to where the Himachal Bhavan in the national capital is, to sell that. You and I both understand that. You and I both understand that the old pension scheme, a huge chunk of that is yet to be delivered in Himachal, and you're neck deep in debt there. I'll come back. I'll come back. Ma'am, I'll come back. And Jasmine Shah, coming back to the question that I asked you, you said that the BJP promises doesn't deliver. The Aam Aadmi Party has made enough promises, 1,000 rupees, the women of Punjab still waiting for that, and you're already offering 2,100 in the national capital. Why should the Delhi voter believe you?
Preeti, I have a problem with the audio. Is that question to me?
Yes, that's to you. Jasmine, we'll sort that out, but can you hear me? Can you take that question?
No, I'm not able to hear.
Okay, stay with us. We're going to sort that audio out with Jasmine, and I'm going to cut across to Pradeep Bhandari, and I'll go back to Jasmine till the time we are sorting out Jasmine Shah's audio connect. Pradeep Bhandari, you'd want to come in because you say that you deliver because you can. You know how to manage your money very well. You've done this in the past, and you're doing it now. You really haven't done it in the past. These are welfare schemes, which you say are not ravery, but it's costing the states that you already run. I gave you the example of Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra.
Well, just to answer your specific question, Preeti, as per the RBI report, the recommended GSDP for any state is 3%. Maharashtra is at 2.6%. Debt to GDP ratio, as per the same report, the highest in the country is of Punjab, which is 44%, and Maharashtra is at 18%, and it is able to service its debt because of heavy revenue. Whereas in Punjab, if you recall and remember, Punjab does not have money to pay to its policemen. 80,000 policemen have not been paid salary because they're not able to generate revenue, and not a single woman in Punjab has got 100 rupee. I challenge Jasmine on your show. I am naming three, as a testament and an example, three beneficiaries from Madhya Pradesh. Sunita Bhai from Bhopal, a labourer, Sujata Bhai from Indore, a chai shop owner, and Krishna Bhai from Budni, again a housewife. All of them have got Ladli Behna Yojana and money deposited in their account. Can Jasmine name a single woman, whether it is in Punjab or Delhi, has the Delhi government able to deliver? Now, coming on the Madhya Pradesh specific question, Preeti, the budget presented on in July 2024 expects a revenue surplus in FY25 of 1700 crore. Last time the budget was 3,14,025 crore. This time the budget is projected to be 3,65,067 crore. So yes, we promise welfareism, but at the same time we invest roughly 11 lakh crore on infrastructure. So what I again come to the show, it is about credibility and about delivery. We have delivered. Can Mr. Kejriwal, who's promising 2,100, tell a single woman, whether it is in Punjab or in Delhi, that he's deposited even 100 rupees? I can tell you crores and lakhs of women, whether it is Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, or whether it is Chhattisgarh or Haryana, where we've delivered. This is why Punjab, after Punjab, which is just 20 kilometers away, on the border of Haryana, the individuals in Haryana knew he's not been able to deliver in Punjab, so they did not vote Mr. Kejriwal. In fact, in his own hometown, he could not get 2,000 votes. So it is not Mr. Kejriwal of 2015. This is 2024 with corruption, along with failure to deliver on promises. Has he cleaned Yamuna? No. Has he provided safe water? No. Has he provided women money in their account? Absolutely not. So people want to give the BJP a chance, which is delivered across the country.
All right, there's what's great about data, Pradeep Bhandari, is that you can look it from either sides. You gave me a slew of data for our viewers, and some of it is correct. But let me also just, dig a little deeper in that data, and it would suggest that in the year 2023, 44,000 crores was borrowed by the Madhya Pradesh government from the center exchequer. The 2024, that sum has gone up. You and I both know. I'll come back to it. Because ultimately, ultimately, Pradeep Bhandari, I'll come back to you.
Also borrowed.
Allow me.
All states borrow.
Allow me.
Please go ahead.
Every state borrows, but some get better benefits because there's a double engine sarkar. And you and I both understand it. That's the play of politics. And ultimately, we can keep having this conversation about how much money has been borrowed by the center. It doesn't really bother because the people, the voters right now have become deeply transactional. So it really doesn't matter how much debt that state is. But if the direct cash transfer is coming, then be it. Jasmine Shah, if you can hear me now, would you want to take that question?
Yes.
1,000 rupees still being awaited by the women of Punjab. You already offered 2,100 in Delhi. Why should the people of Delhi believe you?
No, what's the simple reason that in Delhi the scheme is already in implementation, and Punjab we have promised that we didn't say that it will come from the first day, but we did promise that 300 units of electricity will come from the first day. It started happening. We talked about mohalla clinics. It's happening. Schools are being completely revamped. So a lot of work is happening in Punjab. This will also happen. But as far as the free cash transfer to women, that scheme has already been passed by the cabinet. The 1,000 rupees promise that we had made, and now we said we will up it to 2,100. But I want to say the credibility, because they keep saying कि देखो हमने implement कर दी. You know the reality of what's happening to their scheme in Maharashtra, Preeti. I think many of your viewers already know. Their government promised that we will increase the amount to 2,500 after elections. Elections are over in Maharashtra. The amount has not been increased to 1,500. Forget that. They now are not able to find the money to even pay 1,500. This is a report just from yesterday in Frontline. And it says that the government is now, because of the deficit, is going to cut down the number of beneficiaries by 35 lakh. This is exactly the track record. Chunavi वादे जरूर करेंगे, but the implementation after that, they have a track. I told about the LPG cylinder in Rajasthan. Pradeep Bhandari has still not disputed that fact that Chunavi jumla tha. I talked about 300 units in Odisha.
Here is the truth of Rajasthan.
I'll come back to you, sir. I'll come back to you. Allow me. He didn't interrupt you. I'll come back.
They have not offered that. So, baat yahi hai, for the people of Delhi, it's very clear that here's CM Kejriwal, who is going to transform Delhi. We have built infrastructure, metro length has been doubled, electric buses are on the street, we're investing in health and education, and we're keeping a revenue surplus budget while giving all the free essential utilities.
Okay.
That is the Delhi model of governance that neither BJP or Congress can talk about. And even Congress has nothing much to boast about. In Karnataka, यहाँ पे आके लोग free cylinder बोलते हैं, but Karnataka में why are they not giving free cylinder? Why are they not giving 300 units?
Okay.
So this is the point. You know, all these traditional parties can claim to be Kejriwal, but the country knows there's only one Kejriwal, and that is Kejriwal in
Anika Mehrotra, the fact is, look at it this way. You have an incumbent. The incumbent always has an advantage, especially because the incumbent has running schemes and they bolster on that. And that is the Aam Aadmi Party. Then you have a primary challenger who says, listen, we have Modi at the center and we are going to go double engine. We are going to speed up every chance of delivery, and you're not going to see that fracas which you see between the LG and the Delhi Chief Minister. Work's going to happen like this. Where does the Congress stand in midst of all of this, Anika Mehrotra?
Preeti ji, this is what happens when the governance is in hand of incapable people. The Kejriwal never had any experience, and look how he has rotten Delhi. They talk about all these freebies and so on and so forth, but the intention actually is to make their own pockets fuller and fuller. So this is what happens. And BJP, on the other hand, never got a chance to run Delhi because people of Delhi knew. They have seen them in MCD. They know what a disastrous kind of regime they will be when they handle the Vidhan Sabha. That is why, Preeti ji, they've kept them away. Yes, Kejriwal definitely lured the people of Delhi, but for how long? See, the bubbles you see above the water, the river, it definitely rises above the water, but it's very short-lived. These are just bubbles which will just be blown away because they have nothing else to say but to say that, oh, they cry foul, that LG doesn't allow us to work, we wanted to work, we are the honest people, we are capable. But the ground reality is evidently clear that they have not worked for the people of Delhi. They have left them in a lurch, and people of Delhi are now looking for a better breathing Delhi.
Okay.
And hence, they look back to the work of the Congress. You will tell me, oh, please don't talk about Sheila Ji's work. Why not, Preeti ma'am? Because
I'm not saying anything, Anika Mehrotra. Don't preempt questions. I'm not saying anything.
Most of the time you say, oh, please, don't keep talking about Sheila Ji. But ma'am, that is what is only visible, Preeti ji.
I have run the end of this debate. We've run out of time. Pradeep Bhandari, I apologize. You wanted to come in, but, but I gave you all equal time. So I'm going to end it there.